Hey girl, hey. It's Sunday morning and I'm back with you. Yes, I went shopping yesterday. How many of you love shopping? Especially at TJ Maxx. I went to TJ Maxx yesterday and I found this beautiful top. Look, it's all ruffly and fluffy. I love it. And I already had these earrings, so I threw these earrings on with it. So I want to talk to you about your brows. I want to show you how to get a lift. And so it's kind of like a makeup eyebrow lift. And I did this past week in my regular Facebook wall, and it was a hit. The eyebrows are the key. Hey, Cole. Hey, girl. Hey, it's not Friday, but I'm already feeling like, is it Friday yet? The weekend's just not long enough for me. That's the problem. So I am having a little coffee, too, with you while we do this. Why does coffee taste so good? It does. Okay, so today I want to talk to you just about your eyebrows and how to get some lift out of them. And there are a lot of different ways to do your eyebrows. There is. Younique has a lot of different products for that. And you don't have to use anything fancy to do it. Good morning, Kathy. How are you, girl? Oh, it's a wonderful Sunday. It's beautiful here. It's going to be gorgeous. So I want to get this done. I've got to bathe my dogs, and I've got a lot to do today. Bathing the dogs is one of them. Yes, I have to do dog duty and house duty, and got to run to Wally World again. It's always something. But my brows are going to look good when I go. They're not going to look like this. Now, one thing that I have done that has improved my brows immensely is I started using Younique's Esteem Lash Serum. And yes, I absolutely use it on my brows. I do. Hey, Lori, good morning. We're going to do brows again, but I'm going to show you different products. So if you are not crazy about the Brow Obsession palette, then there's other ways to get it. But this right here, I have really enjoyed. I've had this since August, I think is when I got this, maybe September. Still using it. I'm on the maintenance plan pretty much with it, but this will help enhance your lashes. And when I saw what it did for my lashes, I thought, well, maybe it'll grow some hair here. So it absolutely did grow hair back right here. My hair stopped about right here and was non-existent for almost a year, you know. And then I went to convention and I ordered this. And I was like, oh my goodness, it's changed my life. And so I just started putting just a little bit across here. Just one little swipe. I did it on this side too. And so now I do have shape. So if you don't have shape, don't worry about it, because this little technique I'm going to show you today does not, we're overlining our brows anyway. So it's just fun, and I like the way it turns out, and I like the way it does lift your eyes. It really does give you kind of a lift, and you know how we have the droopiness and stuff going down. So this kind of counteracts that. It just helps you just a little bit without going and spending thousands of dollars. Just spend a little bit of time and just do the uplift on your eyebrows. Now, like I said, you can use a lot of different products. I have used this before. This is just a plain old eyeliner. This is Prim by Younique. It's a perfect color. Hey, from Denmark. Hey, Anna, welcome. Welcome. You like brows? That's what we're doing today, brows. Just brows. I've already done everything else on my face. So, I got to have a little more coffee. But this is Prim. That's a really good color for me with my blonde hair, and I can use this on my brows if I want to and be quick and out the door. That's one way you can do it. You can also use just an eyeshadow. Use an eyeshadow. For me, I would use this color here. Oh my God, I'm not able to do mine. Well, we're gonna do them today. So just try. All you have to do is practice a little bit. I wasn't good at it either. I mean, I didn't even have any brows to work with. And they're still very sparse and thin. You'll see a huge difference when I'm done in them, and how well they do define your eye, and how well, if you do them correctly, they will lift your face. It will. Everything will be lifted up and your eyes drawn up. You know, it's just, next Sunday, I'm going to do my makeup facelift for you. I did that on my Facebook wall this week. Hey, Janice. Hey, girl. Hey. And I want to do it for you guys. I'm going to use something totally different than what I use as far as colors. Like today I have on, I created this little quad palette here. I have on these colors today on my eyes. Isn't it pretty? Pretty. These are some of my favorite colors. We got fervent, we've got timid, we've got, no, that's not fervent. I can't even remember what these are. I'll find out what they are and put them in the description box. I know this is slick, and I know that is timid, but these are beautiful, and they kind of give you that rose gold looks, and that's what I was going for today because I got this new top yesterday at TJ Maxx. That was fun going in there and trying on clothes, y'all. That's called retail therapy. You wish you got a red color in yours? There is a new color. We have kudos going on this month, and it's all about picking your own quad. You can pick all the colors, you know, choose the colors you want to make yours. Hey, Rainy. I see you. And you can pick out your splash liquid lipstick, which today I have on Superior, which I think is really pretty and light and looks good with the rose colors. And you get mascara. You get the Epic mascara with it. I think it's like $72, but it's a great deal. And I'm just saying that people have been buying them like crazy. So thank you, girl. I tried this morning. I really did. I tried with the eye color. I did the little technique. I was trying to practice with different colors. Hey girl, hey Nancy. So here we go. You can actually use this if you want to. If you don't have a Obsession brow palette or you don't have a pencil, you can use eyeshadow to do your brows. You do have to have a good tool though. I'm going to recommend that you have something with an angle brush like this. So if you have a shader liner brush with an angle, you can use that. Now today I'm going to use the Artist Brush by Younique, the Artist Brow Brush. It is my favorite, and I hope I got it laying here, and I hope I don't have to hunt it. Oh, here it is. This is the Artist Brow Brush right here. See, it's a lot smaller. If you compare the two angles, look at that. What a difference. This one here is designed for your brows, okay? It is designed to fit. See, this is really wide. If I went and started wide, boy, that would be a really wide brow. But if you turn it sideways and you flick, you know, kind of flick up like that, you can do the same. You can mimic the same thing this would do. This one is just more precise, more angled, and very, very thin, where this one is a little bit thicker. So it's a thicker consistency. See, totally different. See how thin and little? So I do recommend a brush like this. One side is the flat side and one side is the angle side. That's what I'm going to be using today. And we also have these. These are brow pencils. Yes, they are, and they're retractable, and they come in different colors. Now, these are two different colors here because I would recommend using two different colors just because I think brows look more natural if they're not all the same color. You know, that's the reason this Brow Obsession palette has two colors. So these are kind of cool. They are retractable. So if you like more of a pencil, this is for you. You could do this. It goes up and down. If I can get it to do right. There we go. It goes up and down. See? Whoop. And it comes back down. So two different colors. Line it with the darker color. So here's the colors on these. So this is the darker one, and this is the lighter one. This one I would probably line, and this one I would fill in. So if you're going to do that kind of trick with your eyebrows, then get two of these. Get two colors, one dark, one light. That goes with your skin color code. But if you have, and if you mix them, it just looks more natural, especially when you know, comb the spoolie through it at the end, like I do. And that's what I was going to say too. You need a spoolie. This one is my favorite. Y'all seen me use this one quite a few times. Those of you that follow me on crazy Facebook and here. So I'm going to do both brows today. I had, I think one done the other day and one not, and I did it. But I always comb through them first. You know, there's not much here. Let's get them going in the right direction. So let me come up close so you can see. See, I don't have a whole, they're very, very sparse right here, and out toward the tail here. So you can see where mine kind of come to, and basically what you want to do with this is, I used this the other day. This is just a fingernail file, but it's nice and straight. So when you hold this up to your brows, right in this area, you want to make sure that the tail of this, when you're through, is above that line, is above that line you see going right straight across. So right now my brows are about coming to right here, so I'm good to go there. I have really something that I can follow. But if you don't have a lot of hair out there, then take this and gauge it as you're doing it, and make sure that you don't go below the line, okay? That's sitting there with using this. Or you could use a brush. I mean, you could use a pencil. You could use something like this. You don't have to have, I just like that because it had a really straight line and it was easier to see. Okay, so we're going to use the Brow Obsession palette, and we're going to use 2 colors. This is the medium, the brunette color that I like. There's a blonde, so if you don't want really as dark, you can use that. It's the Formula Creamy. I just bought an eyebrow pencil, and it's really hard to put on. No, it's kind of creamy. It is. You're talking about these. Yes, they're creamy. They just glide on. They really do. Let me show you one of them. I'll use the darker one. Maybe it'll show up, okay? But the key to these is there's a spoolie on the side. So you don't have to go hunt a spoolie. It's already there. And you can. It's a great little spoolie. And you can throw these in your purse. But you know what? You just take this. I'm going to put up some of it. And they just glide on. They just glide on right on your arm. See how easy that was? And see, that's not very, very dark. So it's great. It's a great, this is what I used before the Brow Obsession palette came out. Hey, Dawn. Good morning. Woohoo! Oh, y'all pop it on here. Okay. This is what we're going to use up. I love the wax. I think the wax is key. Maybe you can, if you already have something you're using, maybe you can find some wax. I'm sure there's some brow wax probably at Ulta. But I like it because this one is tinted. This one is. That's a word. This one. This is tinted. I threw that together because I'm from Alabama. And it's just slang here. Okay, take the flat side of this artist brow brush or whatever brush you have. I think you can buy a brush with just this end on it. I do have one. I don't know where it is. But since I have this one, this is my favorite anyway. But when it's tinted and you go to put this on, it actually will give you more of a guideline of where to put or where to start and how far to go. So that's basically what I'm trying to do. See, that's already darker than this side just because I added just a little bit of wax right through here. Y'all might hear my husband outside. He's working in the yard. He's busy. I'm going to be busy too here in a little while. Okay, this side here is the angle side. And what I'm going to do, and always make sure you hold the back end of your brush, because if you get kind of heavy-handed if you hold it too close, and you really can't see what you're doing either. You need to hold it back on the end. So I would recommend that. Hold the back of it. And I always get some wax on it, and then I swipe through both colors. I use both colors. Back and forth, back and forth. So this is how I started. I started here at the beginning of my brow on the top. And I've been practicing this for a little while now, at least almost a month, really. I guess about a month. And what you want to do is overline. You want to come up a little bit higher than your natural brow. You can already see the difference just in that little bit. Just that little lift is going to give me the illusion of height. And so everything is not going to be droopy down. That's the problem when we get older. Everything kind of droops. Even your eyes will go down, and your brows are going to go down with it. It starts up here first, and it just works its way down your whole entire face. There's no way to stop it unless you have surgery. So, but I'm kind of scared of that kind of thing, so I don't want to do that. But I basically will stop right there because I want to do this side and I want to get them the same. Does that make sense? But I only want to do one at a time today so you can see the difference. But normally I would come over here and I would make sure that they're the same. But I can do that. Yay, you caught me live. Yay, ho. Hey, hey. Welcome, welcome, girl. Then I come along the bottom with this and make sure you hold it this direction here. And we're going to go straight up. And we're going to meet that angle is what we're going to do. We're going to meet the angle just like that. I know, you know what that looks like? Remember, this is going to sound crazy. Remember Spock? Isn't that kind of how he had his brow? I just thought of that. You have bought like $700 worth of makeup in the last couple of days just so I could be prepared to join under my girlfriend's team. Oh, I understand. I understand. That's happened to me too. But doesn't that look like Beam Me Up? Beam Me Up, Scotty. That looks like, oh gosh, Spock. Dr. Spock. Oh, well. We're going with it. That's funny. I'm going to get myself choked up. All right. Well, whatever's left on here, we're going to... Let me get my hair out of the way. It's driving me crazy today. And we're going to see... See, right here is the line of my hair. So what I'm going to do is make sure that I start... Instead of... I'm going to come right on top of these hairs, and it'll be all right. We're going to come straight out. Remember, because I want the line to be outward, not downward. We don't want things going downward, so make sure you kind of take it out. So that's what we're doing. We're just going to take it out like this. And you don't want to go too far out. Remember, we've got that line, and I've gotten pretty good at stopping and knowing where to stop. But as you're doing it, you may want to just put the guide up there to make sure you got it right. And then what I like to do after that is come back and just get the lighter color in the palette. Get the lighter color. You spent too much and received a box yesterday with cream foundation, 3D fiber lash. Oh, I got to go back and read what you said. Girl, that's fun. Fun in a box. That's what I call it. When it arrives at my door, I'm an excited young lady. I call myself young. I'm 55. That's young, right? Yeah. I'm going to pretend it is. I tell you what, though. There's one thing I can say about being older. You're a lot wiser. You don't do the stupid things you did when you were in your 20s anymore. I can say that. You're 58. Go, girl. I think in my life, I don't know about you guys, but in my life, when I was like 40, when I turned 40, yeah, Anna, see, you're 44. So when I turned 40, I thought at that moment, it was like I was the smartest I'd ever been in my life, truly, because I knew who I was. I was comfortable more with myself. I spent all my 20s and my 30s raising children, and they were getting older then, and so was I. And so I don't know, I just kind of found myself in my 40s. And then I didn't get into Younique. I've been with Younique for 3 years. So guess what? I didn't start doing this until I was in my 50s. So, you know, it's like reinvent yourself. Reinvent yourself in something all the time, and keep your mind active, and always see, I'm having to always think about and be creative, and it keeps you going. It really does. And I love to help others. So that's why I get on here. I love this makeup too, but I love to share what I love in hopes that it helps somebody else, in hopes that it gives you confidence, because that's what it's about as we age. If you keep that confidence level and you're secure in who you are, you ain't going to have any problem getting older. You're not. I mean, our face is going to change no matter what, but we learn how to balance the makeup to our age. That's kind of sort of the way I see my life now. I change the way I do things, and I try to share it so you can try it and maybe it'll work for you. But like these brows here, you can see the difference already. I mean, it's just a much more lifted eye on this side than this side. You turn 62 in December and then finally playing with makeup again. Absolutely. It's fun, Gloria. It's fun. What I like about you is you aren't using any. No, I'm not. I'm just me. I'm just me. I do love my serums and things like that. You know, I do love my Stribactin stuff. I did buy a new Stribactin yesterday. I don't know what I did with it, but I'm going to share it later. It's a different eye cream, but I'm still going to use the two of them. I do like Stribactin line. I do, because TJ Maxx, sometimes you can find it in there. It's much cheaper. So go to TJ Maxx and find you some of these serums. I got some serums yesterday. I do. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey, KK. What's up? Girl, I know your lingo there when it says Gwen. I know it's you, girl. Okay, do you see how that kind of mimicked? I'm going to get up closer. I wish I could. I'm going to try to start figuring out how to do my videos a little different, but you can look at this. I don't know how close I can get, but it mimics hair. See how I just kind of flicked that up through there? I went just like this, flicking it up, and it mimics hair. So try that. You know me, though. I always come back. If you've watched me long enough, you know I'm going to come back with that spoolie. But basically, I do little flicks all the way up to that point that I created here and then come down. So here, I'm not going to really mimic anything. I'm just making that tail, and kaboom, there it is. So I like that word, kaboom. And then if you feel like you've gone too heavy anywhere, take your spoolie. I don't think I have, but I'm going to do it for you anyway. And you can kind of smooth out the places. If it looks like you've left a little line there, because you really want it to be natural. You really want it to look natural. And less is more here at the beginning. So don't be real heavy here. Your heaviness is going to come more up here in this top. But you can smooth it out. It's kind of like blending eyeshadow. Like if you see some place, just use the spoolie and blend through it. And then you'll have a more natural looking eyebrow. So there's that side. Now you can see the difference. This is a much lifted because I didn't take it that much higher either. I took it just a tad higher above my natural area right here. Because see, when you think about your eye, think about it in 3 segments, like here, here, and here. You're seeing that's how come these these eyebrow palette things, not palette, eyebrow stencils, see the lines? It's the same thing. They got 1, 2, 3 areas. And those are the 1, 2, 3 areas that you would see without using this if you were just trying to eyeball it yourself. So let's comb this side one more time and we'll get this one done. And then we'll be done. And Lister can go bathe the dogs. I hate it when I say dogs, but I'm sorry. I can't say it any other way. It sounds southern when I say dog. I don't say it quite that southern. But I do say dog. I can't help it. All right, so I put it in. I put this back in here. Swiped it twice, and twice. So remember that. You start off with less, okay, till you get it down. I had to practice it for a while. So here's the start of my brow right in here. So that's where I'm going. We're going to do it on the same thing on this side. And when you start going up, think about a roller coaster. What does the roller coaster do? It goes straight up before it goes down. So that's what we're doing. We're creating a roller coaster effect. That's funny. I love roller coasters. I am a roller coaster girl. I wish I could go ride one. You know, when you're on a roller coaster, you can't think about anything else. Except, oh my, I'm going to fall. Yeah, I hope to be. I am hilarious, girl. I just like to have fun. I think if any of you go to Universal Studios in Florida, go ride the Hulk, because that is like the most fabulous roller coaster ever. And it is my favorite roller coaster of all time, of all the ones that I have ridden. It's fun. See, I'm matching now. I'm bringing it up, remember? And then I'm going to dip it in the lighter color, just a tad in the lighter color, and we're going to bring it, what? Out. We're going to bring that tail outward, not downward. So don't bring it down. Take it out. And I got to kind of look and gauge and make sure I get it right on this side. So that's about right. So now we got to fill it in on the bottom. That looks kind of weird like that, doesn't it? I've got to get some more wax. Swipe, 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 swipe. And then come back underneath and start down here. And remember, you got to go up and meet that line. So the Spock effect, Dr. Spock. I'm going to think about that every time I do that now. I shouldn't have ever started that, because that's going to be my thing now. I'm Dr. Spock. I got those sharp eyebrows. But you know what? His stopped. His didn't go any further than that. So that's what made me think of it when I first did it. Okay, we got to come in and fill this in. So come back, take a little wax, and get the lighter color. And then you're just going to fill in. Fill in. I always try to fill in first and turn it sideways and kind of go across like that. So, honey, I have to go and get groceries. Oh, good. Go fun. That's so much fun. I did that yesterday. I did that Friday night, getting groceries. Okay. Mimic hairs. Come through. Turn it and just flick it up. Straight up. That way you have the hair. It looks like hair going up. All right, so I am going to get my spoolie. Now I'm going to come through here and kind of make sure everything is even all the way to the tail. Whoa, it looks so different from the beginning, doesn't it? I tell you, makeup is amazing. It is. Now let's comb through this. Let's smooth everything out. And then the very, very last thing that I'm going to do is take this side of the brush, this side here, the flat side, and I'm going to swipe it through just once through the wax. And then you're going to come through and you're just going to lightly glide over and set everything that you've done. Swipe it through again on this side and then just slide right over the top. That way, if you do have any kind of stray hairs that like to stick up, that smooths them down and gets them set for the day. So there's your eyes. Ta-da! Was that not simple and easy? I hope you guys can try this. Try it with what you have first. Practice it. And if you want to get this Brow Obsession palette, this is like the bomb, the bomb, the bomb. So the palette is a powder. You're talking about these? Let me show you. Yes. See? It's just powders. Powders. Those two, the colors that I use, that's what they look like out of here. Now these right here are highlighters. You can use these as highlighters. Let me get rid of that. These are highlighters right here. Now the pink you can use underneath your eyebrows here to clean up. Will you ever use the highlights that come with a set? Yes, I do. Actually, I used this one the other day. I like this one here. This one's very light. And it's, let me see if I can get my finger in it. But this one has a creaminess to it. It's very creamy. See, it's very light. So if you wanted to use that, all I would do, since I don't have a, well, let me wipe this off. Let me wipe this off real quick. And we'll do one of the highlighters. Now you can use the pink, or you can use the more neutral tone one. I'm going to use the more neutral tone one because I do have a lot of pink on my eyes already. And so I don't want to add a lot of pink up here. But you can use either one of these over the top of your brow, right up here to highlight on either side, or you can come right underneath. So what we'll do is take a little bit of the lighter color right here. And I don't have a whole lot on there. So what we want to do, all you have to do is just come right underneath and just clean up your brow. Basically, that's what it's for, is to, if you have any stray little places that need to be filled in, you just get that little highlighter going up there. I don't use a whole lot of highlighter simply because, you know, highlighter does bring attention to, you know, light reflects, and I really just like to keep it simple. But you can run it right underneath and clean up your brow. Basically, that's what it's for, is to clean up. So now that I did that side, I got to do this side. I got just a little bit on here. See, you can barely see it. See it? Yeah, you can. And go follow your natural brow. Follow it right underneath and go around. Now you could use, if you really like, you could use this highlighter. You could use it on your nose. You could come down your nose with it. There's a lot of things you could do with these two things right here. So I haven't used the pink one too much. But I've seen a lot of other presenters that do like the pink. I would definitely use this one for a highlighter. I needed a little bit more on this side, I think. It's not quite as even. So let's do it one more time. But see how subtle it is? It's very, very subtle. But if you need a clean, straight line underneath there, this will give it to you. Just like concealer would. You could use concealer as well. I do that quite a bit using concealer. I don't even have my concealer out, like a concealer like this that I use under my eyes. I could put this concealer on here as well and then do it. Are they matte? Yes, these colors are matte for your brow. They're matte. These are mattes. The wax, of course, is wax. See, it's shiny. But these two right here are going to have a creamy. They're both creams. So like this one here, see, it's very pink. Very pink. And then this one here is very light. So those are the two on my fingers right there. But see, they're not overwhelming. That looks really like a lot of color there, but it's really not. You can blend it in. Blend it in and it will be perfect under your eye. Just whichever one you like to clean up with. That's what those are for. Or you can highlight. Take some of this, put it up here on the top, highlight with it. You can use your finger to do it just like this. highlight right up at that arch. Just gives you a little more lift. Come right above the arch, right in this area. I wouldn't take it all over. I'd put it right above my arch, because shine brings things forward, so you'd be kind of accentuating the arch effect. Okay? Yay! All right, I'm done. Yay! Now I can go and clean the doggies. So you guys have a great Sunday. Maybe you got to bathe your dogs too, like me. And I'm going to finish up my coffee. I'm going to go change clothes now, because I can't bathe the doggies in this outfit. It would just not work. It would be, yes, ta-da! Let me see if I can do, hold that up and you can see the full effect. Because you never really see my forehead much. Ooh, see all them wrinkles? That's why I wear bangs. Bangs is your friend when you have, see, because I smile a lot. So when I smile, and I'm very expressive with my eyes all the time, so see all them lines? But the cool thing about even having these lines here is it means I've smiled a lot, I've lived a lot, and I've laughed a lot, right? And it also means that my foundation that I use, this liquid foundation here, does not settle into those lines. Hallelujah. I love that. You have bangs. Bangs are muscle. Let me get my bangs going down here. It does cover up quite a bit. It does, but you know what? I'm an expressive person, and I'm just going to have those lines. They're just going to be there with me all my life, all the rest of my life. You guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. And I will be back on my regular Facebook page on Monday, starting at, I get on there, it's about 6 o'clock. Or 6:05 usually is about when I pop on, and I like to wait and let people pop on there too before I actually get started, kind of like on here. But I'm loving this shirt. Look at these sleeves on this. Oh, it's so cute. I hate to go take it off. I'll wear this out when it gets summertime. See you guys later. Thank you for watching, and I'm going to put everything down in the description box, so if you have any questions, you know, just leave me a message or leave me a comment, and I will get back with you guys. I know, isn't it cute? And it's kind of really light and fluffy. It's just the cutest little top. But I love the sleeves, because they're bell sleeves. Look, it comes out, but you have to pull them up, and then you look like you're going dancing. I'm going to go dancing outside in the yard. All right, guys. Y'all have a great day. Love, love. See you later.